Hey guys, and welcome to day 7. Today is all about our mobility and stretching. So if you want to go ahead and grab one of your yoga blocks if you've got them. I've got these extra thick ones, but it's not definitely anything we do today you can do without your yoga block. All right, so go on and grab that and meet me back here and let's get started. All right, let's take a deep breath in. And again. This time, reach your arm over and stretch. And let's do the other side. All right, let's take a deep breath in, and we are going to let it out all the way to the ground. Let it out. Hang out here for a moment. Ooh, reach over and grab your right ankle. Come on back to the middle. Walk your hands all the way out, stretching the back and the backs of your legs all the way out. When you're ready, bring it back and reach over to the other leg. All right, come on back to the middle. Let's bend our knees, hands to our knees, and roll ourselves up. All right, let's start with a forward circle with our right arm. And let's switch it over to our left. All right, let's take both and roll them backwards, stretching it out, pushing that chest all the way forward. Last time, clasp our hands and reach all the way, stretching out that back, those legs. Lean to the side, lean to the other side. Come on back and push it back. Stretch. As long as it's not hurting, it is okay to push that. All right, so we are going to get started with our first move. It's going to vary as to how long we go for each move. However, I will keep you informed as to what we're going. So our first move, you're going to do 2 walks, come back, lift your leg up and do a hip circle. 2 walks and the same. Ready? Here we go. So walk, walk, lift that leg up and come back. Up and come back. 2 little walks every time we do it. We're lifting that leg up, stretching out those hips. I know my hips are incredibly sore from being back to work after the holidays. Sitting for so long. Keep going. Ooh. Up and push that leg out. Up and push the leg out. Now, if at any time during this mobility session, you're finding a move that is feeling really good for you, stick with it for a little while and work on whatever body part needs to be working on. Whew. All right, a couple more of these. All right, let's do 1 more each side. Bring it up and out. Up and out. All right, we're gonna get right into our next move. I'm gonna come up onto my mat, but you find a spot that's comfortable for you. We're going to go side to side lunging, and then we're gonna turn and face the opposite way and give a nice big circle with our arms. Ooh. Feet are fairly wide apart. Here we go. Lunge, lunge. Oh, that feels good. And turn to the side. Take a deep breath in and stretch those arms all the way out. Come back, let's go the other side now. Lunge, lunge, turn to the side. Move those arms in a big circle. All right, lunge, lunge. Perfect. Again and again. Stretch it all the way out. Ooh, feeling good on the hips there. Make sure that chest is lifted nice and high when you do that. Time for one more. Turn to the side and up. All right, let's flush those legs out before we get into our next move. Now, if you have your yoga blocks, this is where you're gonna find it a little handy, or at least I find it handy. All right, so we are going to go right in front of our blocks, bending down, putting our hands on our blocks, and walking our legs back into a nice plank. From here, come back up to a nice pike position and start moving those legs back and forth. All right, swing it all the way back into that plank position, stretching it out. Woo. And up, and let's walk. Oh, and just keep feeling that. Whatever feels good for you. Moving those legs up and down, pumping those heels. Pushing all the way back. All right, from here, walk your hands in. Hang right here. Go ahead and grab your elbows and just twist side to side, stretching everything out. Bring your hands down and slowly roll yourself back up. Take a deep breath in. Let it out to the ground. Grab onto your arms and roll side to side. Ooh. All right. Walk your hands back up to your blocks and push those feet all the way back out, coming to your plank position, and drop your knees. Now, from here, you can keep your hands on your blocks or you can move them off. It's whatever's comfortable for you. But we're just going to stretch our back out. And how we do that is we're going to take a deep breath in and arch our back, and then stretch and lift our head. Arch your back and stretch. Keep going just like that, guys. All right, you guys keep going. I'm gonna figure out where we're going next. All right, stretch and lift. Keep going until it feels comfortable for you. All right, up back on our toes. Stretch it up and walk it in. Come on back to our hands to our feet. And again, we're just going to swing side to side. Stopping in the middle, rolling ourselves all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Flush those arms out and exhale all the way to the bottom. Hold it here, placing our palms flat on the ground, if you can. If not, here is okay too. Or if you like, go ahead and grab your blocks and you can definitely use them here. It is completely up to you. Side to side, stretching everything out. All right, our next move. What you are going to do, you're going to bring your arms back up here. Holding it here for a moment, you're going to step it back. Back, back, back. All right, find your feet in a comfortable position. Give a couple of pumps. And then up on your tiptoes, walk all the way forward to your blocks. All right, keeping your feet about hip distance apart. From here, you're gonna squat it down, bring your hands to your chest, and rise. All right, let's do it again. Hinge at the hips, walk it back, pump those feet, up on your tiptoes, walk it forward, heels to the ground, bend your knees, hands to your chest, and rise. Feet up on our toes, walking it forward, lower them down, bend, lift. I definitely find this one is really good after I've been sitting for a long period of time. All right, hold it here. Walk those legs out. All right, from here, we're going to bring our hands to our ears. We're going to push our chest forward and bring it in. Push your chest forward, stretching out your back, bringing it in. Right, from here, push it out, bring those arms up, hinge, hands to your ears, and rise. Up, fold, squat, hands to your ears, and rise. Using that core to push you up. A few more of these. Keep those hands to your ears as you rise up, using your legs to push you up. Awesome job. Okay, roll those shoulders in. Now, we're going to go to a seated position on the floor. So, if you have trouble getting to the floor, I'll show you a quick little tip. Grab your yoga blocks if you have them. Walk yourself in. Now, you can keep them up like that, or you can keep them down like this. Walk those feet all the way back, bend your knees, and you're down. All right, coming over this way, sitting facing forward, take those yoga blocks, push them off to the side. All right, we are going to keep our hands to our ears and our knees bent. Now, the idea is roll forward, stretching those knees. Ooh. Keep going, back is lifted, nice and high. And if you tend to be like me where you're sliding across the floor, as you move forward, scoot your bum up and get right into it. Stretch. Stretch. Now, if you need to, bring your hands to the ground or bring them down. If you're keeping them up by your ears, you're gonna get a little bit more of a core workout. Wow, awesome job. Keep going. Last one. Excellent. All right, come on over. Find a spot that's comfortable for you all the way up the underneath. All right, laying down. All right, from here, find a spot that's comfortable for your arms, wherever really works. You're going to keep your left leg bent, push your right foot in the air, keeping it flexed if you need to. And what you're going to do is you're going to let it drop all the way over to your right side. Now, you can get right down on the ground if you like with that toe, bringing it back and dropping it over. Ooh, awesome. Bring it back. If you would like to stretch it out, you can do a little bit of a one-legged glute bridge there if you like. Bringing it over, coming back, and dropping all the way to the other side, stretching out that upper body. Here we go, back to the middle, drop, come on back, and reach. All right, come on back to the middle. Let's switch legs. So up we come, bringing it out to the same side that's lifted first, and then drop it over. Oh, feels so good. All right, 2 more, guys. Drop it down, reach it across, bring it back, and our last one. Drop it down, and awesome. From here, raise those arms all the way above your head, stretch everything out, and come on up into a seated position. All right, from here, walking it forward, trying to grab our toes. If you can't grab your toes and you have a yoga strap, go ahead and grab one of those. If not, walk it as far as you can. You don't want your legs to be too far apart when we're doing this, but you want your toes pointed all the way to the ceiling. Oh. All right, coming all the way back on our back. Now, you are going to start with your arms overhead. You're going to bring it forward, reach for your ankles, reach for your knees, and bring your arms back. And it is absolutely okay if you do not touch your ankles or your knees. The idea is to stretch to reach for them. All right, one more. Awesome. Bring it on up to a seated position. Ooh. All right, stretching everything out before we switch to our next move. I'm going to slide my blocks down a little bit because I tend to get a little much with this one. I'm going to bring my paper up here so you can see what we're doing. Rolling over onto your stomach. Keeping your arms into a fairly wide position, you're going to pick your right leg and rock it over top of your left leg. So it goes something like this. Over and do the other side. Make sure you're not using your arms to push you and that you're just gently dropping that leg, stretching everything out. All right, hold it here. And just lay flat for a moment. Pointing those toes, try to stretch out the entire body. Your heels in. Let's continue. Oh, this feels so good on the body, especially if you've been sitting for some time. And it's been a little while since I've actually stretched it out. Last one. Bring it in. Arms ahead and stretch. Ooh-wee. Feels so good. All right, from here, you're going to come back up. Now, if you have bad knees, I'm actually going to flip around so that I can see the timer a little bit better. If you have bad knees, you might find this a little difficult, but the idea is to work on it, okay? So, moving our legs into a V position with our toes touching. Gently sit it back if you can. Now, depending on how much flexibility you have as to how far you're going to be able to adapt. Some can go all the way down to a seated position, others cannot. And that's okay. So what you're going to do from here is you're going to walk your hands out and you're just going to drop your shoulder to give a stretch. Come on back to the middle and drop the other shoulder. Stretch. Keep stretching. Drop that shoulder all the way down. 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 And again, if something's feeling a little tight, hold it there a little longer. Push that stretch. As long as it's not hurting, you are okay. All right, last one. Awesome job. All right, come on over to a seated position. So, for this next move, you can definitely stay in this position. However, if you can get into a zigzag position like this, I find it a little easier in the stretching and moving from move to move. But sitting in front of you is okay. What you're going to do is you're going to reach over to your left side and stretch, lowering your body as far as you go, bringing it up, come back to the middle, switch your legs, reach over, lower, push up, and the other side. Oh, my shoulder's a little tight, so I'm going to hang out here a little longer. All right. This is our last one. Come on back into a long position on your mat. All right, there's a couple ways to do this next move, and it is completely up to you. I prefer to sit in this position and just gently roll it up and roll it up. If you can't get up, keep your yoga blocks by your side to assist you in getting up. All right, roll it back and roll it up. And again. One more time. Awesome. Come on back to the middle. Now, as you're sitting, if you wish, go ahead and sit on a yoga block. if you find that it's a little easier on your feet or your hips or your legs in general. All right, from here, sitting up nice and tall, we're just gonna drop to the left side, back to the middle, drop to the right. Oh. Left, back to the middle, and the right. All right, this time, come on back to the middle, drop to the left with your right arm, place it beside you, and just walk your fingertips out. Bring it back, and let's do the other side. Drop, and walk our fingertips out as far as they will go, and back in. From here, lift your head all the way up, stretching everything out, and lowering it down. Up, and down. All right, let's move to a long position on our mat. Keeping the same position with your feet if you can. What you're gonna wanna do is drop your chin to your chest and roll. Hold it here, let's go back the other way. All right, keeping my yoga blocks close by just in case. Moving it back into our back, keeping our legs bent to start. We're going to take a deep breath in and lower our hands over our head. Stretch that body all the way out. When you're comfortable, go ahead and walk your feet out. Once you've got a good stretch and you're feeling nice and limber, bring your hands to a comfortable position, whatever works for you. Just take a couple deep breaths in. Closing our eyes if you wish. And when you're ready, roll yourself up. Whew. All right, flipping my feet around, moving our yoga blocks back to where they belong. I will show you how I use them to get myself up. Holding it here, bending our knees, hands to our knees, roll ourselves the way up, taking a deep breath in. And that is day 7 mobility, guys. Congratulations on making it this far. I'm hoping that you're feeling a little loose and a little bit more relaxed after using all those weights all week. Come on back tomorrow for day 8. Have a great day.